everybody, and welcome back to the Realm of Vasten, episode 3 already. Man, things are flying by, and I decided where I want to go next. Next thing I want to do, this is getting drained so fast I can't even believe it. We are in day 2 of the world, by the way. Oh no, day 3. This is day 3 of the season. Oh, Wandering Trader, our first Wandering Trader over here. We should kill him and take his llamas. Yeah, so we're in day 3, and already I have recorded 2 episodes building this Church of the End. Hey buddy, you got anything good? No, of course you don't. You never have anything good. I mean, you have some goods at the beginning of a world or something. It's fine. You should buy stuff. Wandering Trader should buy stuff. Wandering Trader should buy occasional items from you, so you could potentially get a couple llamas, right? I mean, come on, man. I'd really like to keep these guys. I really would. I'm really tempted to kill them, but no, that would be mean to do on camera. At least it'd be less mean if you're not watching, you know. And so here's the plan today. I want to build a couple houses first before I dive straight hardcore in to the theme, the build. But I want to tell you what the build is going to be. What the big build, my first big giant project this season is going to be. I'm going to be building a firework factory. Like an actual factory. Now we have a gunpowder farm somewhere else, and we have a dye farm somewhere else. Dawn built us a dye farm, Sai built a gunpowder. So I'm not going to be building that stuff. I'm going to be building basically an aesthetically pleasing factory where you can push and you can get the items that you want for a fireworks show. And on top of it, on the top of the factory building, is where we're going to have a actual like firework staging area, or you know what I mean? Okay, so let's take a look together and find the place. Now, I don't want to go far off. We want to build on top of each other. That's the plan for the season. We want to build like up close and personal to each other this season. So I'm thinking about building it right here, like right up on this area here, like clearing some, flattening just a little bit, like some of the peaks here, and building it right up on top of this. I think that would be really cool. So if I'm going to do that, then that means I want to build a stairway up, and then I will build houses along the stairway up, so that way the factory peaks out. Because we want to build, basically, this is the lowest point of the kingdom, and we want to build up and up and up and up. And you can see, like, the landscape works perfectly for that. I would really like to not be doing any major custom landscapes this season. That'd be the goal. So I think what we should do first thing is we should work on a little stairway that goes up here, and then figure out where we can wedge in some houses. So I see Avalon built this place. This is the Adventurers Guild right here. Avalon, did I say Avalon? Avalon built that. So let's go spec here and go take a. Hold everything. Are these white blocks, or is that texture messed up? I can't tell. Okay, I'm gonna have to take a look at that. Remind me that painting may be potentially messed up. Okay, so let's see here. If I wanted to bring up a walkway, let's take a look at the overview of the place here. If I wanted to take a look at build a little bit more of a walkway over here, I really want to build up close. So I think that's going to be like a lower road. Then we'll build houses up here on the upper road. So I'm thinking that we need to take it kind of up from here. Like, we need to go up this way, I think this way we need to go up, and then we'll branch over and we can put some houses right on this cliff. How's that sound? Pretty decent. Okay, so let's get to some terraforming now, and we'll come back in a bit. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed the little time lapse I did there. It was kind of a unplanned time lapse. It was just that I was on and we were having you know, some family noise and stuff going on in the background. So I thought, well, let's just record a little bit of time lapse. So believe it or not, it was like, it doesn't seem like much, but it was like 40 minutes of condensed footage. So yeah, it was more than I thought. And since we no longer have replay mod, that's how you're getting your time lapses now. So with the old camera account, which, you know, is great. I'm fortunate enough to have a second account for a camera account, so I'm good with it. But you know, it's not as good. It's not as good as the replay mod, but it's okay. We have a, you know, we have some means to speed up footage, and I'll never show you first. I'll tell you right now. Yeah, I'll never show you first person footage. It gives me personally headaches. So if it gives me a headache, then I'm probably not going to show it to you. Just, you know, out of consideration for other people who get headaches from that kind of stuff. But I came up with this design. It's a first stab. It's a first stab at this kind of style. It's a little bit different. It's very jerky and organized. Do you want to take a look in Spectator? Maybe it'd be a little bit easier to see what's going on here with the build. I think it's kind of cool. I got to adjust those paintings as well. They're not transparent, I noticed. So yeah, so here's the very beginning style here. I think if you've been watching my building for any amount of time, I think you know what know what sort of I like and stuff like that. So yeah, so we got a little bit of a style here. I decided to go with the white terracotta right now, just so it's simple, because I want to sort of on this very first house. This is just a small house, you know. There's not a lot of room here. This very first house, I just want to kind of get a feel for what works and what doesn't work, and that kind of stuff. I was thinking about having rooms and landings and all that kind of stuff, but unfortunately, I am out of terracotta, so I have to head over to the mining mesa and take some shulkers with me and go get some terracotta. Now, fortunately, we have the ability to recolor it, but yeah, you can see it's the beginning of a kind of cool house. I think it's okay. I think there's some shape things that I don't like. Like, for example, this beam that you're looking at right in the center of my screen is very long. So I think that could probably be brought in a little bit. And over here, that is very, very flat. Now, with a little bit of love, some stairs and some fences and stuff, I think we can help that out. So I'm not as worried about that side, actually, as I am this side over here, where I'm a little worried. I just started working out some supports here, so I think it's gonna be okay. But I gotta go get some terracotta because we have none here at all. So let me go do that. I'm gonna go hit the mining beacon, and I'll see you on the other side. Well, you missed first death of the season. Yeah, it was due. It was due. I had a little bit of lag come right when two baby zombies in armor came at me, and I just couldn't take them out. What I should have done is I should have run and pillared up, but I thought I could do it, and then by the time you realized you couldn't do it, time was up. Yeah, so I died anyway. It's fine. But I'm coming back with a whole lot of terracotta, which is a great thing, and getting ready to well, I don't know. Yeah, I'd like to say finish up this building. So I think what I'm going to do, since we're a good bit through this episode, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and finish the house entirely. Finish the house entirely, and then come back and sort of show it off. But yeah, that's it right there. I haven't done anything yet. I need to go. Well, I mean, since last time we met, I'm coming back from my death trip, and you know, I need to get some bone meal and do all that kind of stuff and make some more white terracotta. I know I showed this last season, but if you came on fresh this season, one of the things that we added this season, or well, recently here, was you have the ability to, you can put in terracotta and you can get out regular. You can put any color of terracotta in here and you can get back regular terracotta in the stone cutter. So it's a nice use for the stone cutter, I think. And you know, the problem is so much brown terracotta naturally generates. Like, I didn't want to use glass because I felt like glass doesn't naturally pre-generate in the world, so you would like have to have made it on your own individually, and then, you know, and then want to recolor, and that just doesn't really make sense. So, or, you know, so yeah, but because terracotta does generate in the world, it felt like it was a good block choice to do that. So I'm gonna make a whole bunch of white terracotta here, and I'm gonna actually not do the orange terracotta because, man, the orange terracotta recipe that we have, people are utilizing it and loving it. Like, for example, right there and right there. Those are two of our new textures in the texture pack, so it's very cool. But all right, let me get to work. I'm gonna finish up this house, and I'll come back on the other side, and we'll discuss it. Okay? Okay. You know, I said I was going to finish it, and here I'm not going to, but I'm trying to figure out exactly how I want to get into this building. So I have the road kind of coming up here, and there's a decent chance we might wedge in another little building here or something, but, you know, I'm kind of in between levels, and someone, I'm not sure who it is, maybe Avalar, is building a super smelter of sorts up here. So I'm not sure. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this out like this, and here, and then just hope that there's enough room here. I mean, you know, we've been, as I've said before, we've been trying to this season really work hard on really like building right on top of each other. I think it's gonna be a really good thing for the world as a whole. And yeah, so this is gonna be a front porch, and it's gonna be really connected to this building, but that's okay. That's a good thing. So let's do this and this and this, and bring down this and break down this. Okay. Something along those lines I think will be good, and then let's just go. I'm really getting into the spruce and dark oak. I think not too long ago in an episode at the end of last season, I was talking about how they don't always go together, and that's ridiculous. They go together great. I don't know why I thought that. I think maybe in the end the color map is such that it makes it not quite as good, but man, they work great in this house. I'm using both of them hand in hand. It's really good. I can't complain at all about it. Okay, anyway, so now I'm actually going to go and finish this house now and put in some floors and all that kind of stuff, because that's going to be a lot easier to build if you have floors, and we'll come back on the other side and see how it's coming together. Well, let's take a look, shall we? It's been a day and a whole bunch of detailing, and let's just take a look at the house. I think it's really coming together. Hey, lag, how's it going? Server's been, well, the Realm has been largely lag-free. Of course, the second hit record. Here it goes again. That's okay. It's probably my computer, actually, to be honest, struggling, but that's all right. That's all right. So yeah, so I think the house design is pretty good. It's a lot of detailing. So what I'm going to have to learn this season is I'm going to have to learn to detail while I build, because man, this took entirely too long. Let me figure out what's glitching on my computer here. So a funny thing happened on episode 1. I'm recording episode 3 right now. Episode 1, I thought I had uploaded and everything, and I looked and it was 59 minutes long. I'm like, what? Why? I know I didn't record 59 minutes. So I go back and look at it, open up the project. It turns out I had about 1 second of sound that somehow got cut and split and added to the very, very end of the hour-long project that I usually open. Yeah. So super fun. So I'm currently, I was currently rendering episode 1 again, and that's why I was gonna lag it. I don't know right now. Anyway, so okay. So here's the house. I did feather in some white concrete. Some white concrete powder rather. I don't love it. I think what might be better, and that's why I have this diorite in my hand, is okay. That's cool. Is adding in like diorite as well, or diorite blocks. Just really making it like a mixture. I don't. It's not there yet. I mean, I could even use the polished diorite again, like I do all the time. Let's see how this looks here. There we go. It's really hard to say. I picked like the one place that you can't tell anything of. Anyway, so, but I think the style of the house is good. The style of the house, I feel like it's cool. It needs leaves, you know. It needs like our typical sort of slightly overgrown, some greenery. That helps so much, man. That helps so much build. But I feel like it's a good. Am I gonna make it? No. I'll just stop right here. Fine, no problem. I feel like it's a good place. It's a good place up on the hill. I say is finally not sick anymore. This is weird. Something weird's happening here. Yeah, so she's back working, and some of the other folks are coming on right after January 1st. We started on the 28th for recording purposes because that's just like a Saturday that a lot of people could get to. So we've been building for a couple days as of the time episode 1 drops, and then we'll be more or less in real time, basically building in the server. But you can see how much stuff has happened. There's actually something else over here. You see that tower through there? I don't know what's going on over there, but it's like I log off for the night, I go to bed, and I come back and something awesome is built. But yeah, so I think we're in a great place. So I think we have a good style of like one of the housing styles set up here, and a lot more to go. But the other little thing that I did is you can see the crops up there. I used carrots because I thought, you know, I don't see us having giant farms here. I don't think that's going to happen. So instead of giant farms, I think maybe we could include crops in the builds for people. Which would maybe be a really cool aesthetic thing too. So like in the builds, add crops. I think that could be really cool. But Anyway, that's going to do it for me. That's going to do it for me today. Hope you enjoyed episode 3. I know I enjoyed making it, and I'll see you next episode from the Realm of Vasten. I'm going to try to get next episode one of the other folks from here on to show us around what they're doing, just so it's not just me. I want to do more collabs this season for sure. That's going to be one of the big plans, and eventually, maybe I want to work on these cliffs, and I want to work on maybe a house or two, and then I want to figure out where my big factory is going to go. If it is going to indeed go up there, I want to start sort of marking it out and doing the thing. So I'll see you all next episode. Thanks so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and have a good one. Bye, everybody.